Hey, what's up guys, this is the Captain Boone, and I know it's been a long time since I did a video, but I've been having microphone problems, and hopefully they've been resolved. I had really crappy audio quality when I was trying to record, and I hope I got it fixed, so please let me know down in the comments section how the audio quality of this video is for you. And I decided to reopen my channel kinda with a video covering the new ship that was recently actually was released today in Star Trek Online. I mean, the actual ship itself has been around for quite some time, but this is the fleet version of it which just came out. It's the fleet Galaxy X Dreadnought. And they did a slight buff of it because the game has changed dramatically over the years. And when the Galaxy X first came out, tanking was actually relevant, and now it's not. So they made it have more of a tactical focus. They added a hangar bay, as you can see here, and so that gives you a little bit more DPS. But then they also added 4 tactical consoles. As you can see, I'm running 4 of the Spire tactical consoles. The vulnerability exploiter, which gives you +8 critical severity. As you can see in my attack stats, I have 101% crit severity. My crit chance is a little low, but it's anti-proton. It crits more anyway. But as you can see, I've got a pretty good tactical layout here. I've got plasmonic leech, and basically I'm just going to be covering the ship and showing you a gameplay in combat. So this is what I'm using. I'm using 3 advanced fleet anti-proton beam arrays, and somebody told me, like, dude, you need to get the ones with critical hit chance. What they don't realize is it's not given in the attack stats, as you can see there. It's not given there, but more accuracy transfers over to more crit damage and more crit severity, excuse me, and crit chance, because the more times your weapon hits your target, instead of, say you have I have 20% bonus accuracy on here, the more times my weapon hits the target, 20% more, there's more chance that it's going to critically hit my enemy. So it's not carried over in the stats. You just got to think about it. So accuracy is really the best modifier for PvP. Maybe not for PvP, but for PvE. I mean, excuse me, maybe not for PvE, but for PvP, it is definitely one of the best modifiers out there. It's a pretty decent weapon setup with the modifiers and all. And I'm running the Omega Plasma Torpedo Launcher. I rarely use torpedoes. It's mainly to get the 3-piece set from the Omega Adapted Borg technology, and that gives me reactive deflection and Omega Weapon Amplifier. So I'm going to switch it out when I get the dice and gravimetric torpedo or something like that. I don't know. I've just been trying to get as many 3-piece set bonuses as I can, and this one seems to work without ruining and making my ship ineffective. So I run the kinetic cutting beam. It's another part of the weapon set with the torpedo. And I use the assimilated deflector array Mark 12 and the assimilated subtranswarp engines Mark 12 as the second of set bonuses. You can see this gives you autonomous regeneration sequencer, and this skill has whenever it kicks in, it's a random chance in combat, but it will regenerate. I'm pretty sure it regenerates half of your hull in 10 seconds, and during the 10 seconds it increases your damage resistance rating by 100%. So basically it's an insta-heal, and it's insane. It's so annoying in PvP when people got you down and then, oh, autonomous regeneration sequencer, and you're back in the fight again. It's a really nice thing to have. I'm using the adapted Mako covariant shield array Mark 12, and this gives me on defense about 12,000 shields, and I'm not using any shield amplifiers. Science consoles for PvP usually are and PvE in fact usually are the best. You want to slot universal console slots in there. Until I get a universal slot, I'm using the shield emitter, which increases your shield regeneration rate. So I'm going to queue us up for some Borg, and you can see this awesome ship in action. By the way, not only did they add the hangar bay, but they added saucer separation for the Galaxy X. Normally it was only available on the Galaxy Retrofit, but you can saucer separate, and when you do, the spinal phaser lance, or phaser spinal lance, whatever it's called, like was seen in the Next Generation episode All Good Things, transforms into a phaser wide beam attack. It does a lot more damage, but it's attack over area or something like that. It's AoE damage for you MMO players. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but yeah, it's just basically it's a more damaging attack. Now, if you are wanting to really work around the ship, I suggest getting a phaser loadout, because you can use 4 phaser Aspire consoles on here and boost your phaser damage a lot higher than what I have right now. And my Bridge Officer powers are slotted more for PvP and not for getting insane DPS in PvE. But I'm more of a PvP person, but they work great in PvE too, as you'll see here. And unfortunately, even though it's somewhat of a cruiser, even though it's a Dreadnought, they only give you 2 cruiser commands, which is kind of lame. I don't know why they did that, but they did. So you can see I use an auxiliary battery build here. And it's a lot of fun. I'm doing an insane amount of damage to the enemies in this STF here. This is a fun ship to use. A lot of people were saying it was going to be horrible even with the buff. Well, like I say, haters gonna hate. So, as a personal fan of the Galaxy class myself and Riker's pet ship, as you can see, I named my ship the USS William Thomas Riker, in honor of him, who in the alternate timeline Oh, come on. Don't attack me over here. Wait, be patient. I'll handle you in a minute, okay? This is his kind of pet ship, I guess you could say. And Starfleet tried to retire it, but he wouldn't let him. And this is a really awesome ship if you know how to build it right. So that's why I made the video. And I don't have a whole lot else to say, so hope you enjoy the video and you get to see this awesome ship in combat. As you can see here, I'm saucer separating my ship because that'll give me the phaser wide beam attack, which you'll see here as soon as I buff up. And there we go. As you see, it does a wicked amount of damage to nanite spheres, and it transferred it to all these over here, which is why my damage was a little bit lower there. But it's a really nice attack. I have one-shotted a Romulan Romulan warbird with it in Kurat, and the person got really mad, and it was hilarious. I don't even have my consoles optimized for a phaser loadout here. Like, I'm getting probably, I'm not good at math, about 120% bonus damage on this setup here. And it's all anti-proton. Now imagine that with phaser, and then imagine how much your phaser lance is going to do. It's insane. And one of my friends has his loadout set up to that, and he one-shotted a Klingon in PvP. It was hilarious. The guy kept raging and coming back and say we were hackers or something like that. And you don't. It's just hilarious to watch people rage now when they get one-shotted by the wide beam attack, because it's really nice. It never misses, and that's what's so nice about it. As long as you have it in your as long as you have them in your firing arc, it'll never miss. So that's what I really like about it. And oh, for the record, they did buff the accuracy of the normal lance. It still has a chance to miss, but it doesn't miss anywhere near as much as it did before, which was a really nice thing, because this ship needed some help, and now its main gimmick, its lance, doesn't miss as much as it used to. That really helped the ship out some. But I wouldn't recommend staying saucer separated too long, and I just realized I did here, because it takes away your hull. Like the Galaxy X Dreadnought now, if I remember correctly, has the highest hull hit points of any Federation cruiser now. And you want to utilize that, because I don't even have consoles on here that give me bonus hull hit points, but just from my skill tree layout, I should have 44,000. I just have 60,000 hull, or 62,000. I forget now. I'll show you guys later. But yeah, you want to keep your saucer on, because it takes me back down to 50, which is not really squishy in elite STFs unless you're getting hammered by everybody. That's in like all the enemies. But in PvP, you definitely don't want to stay saucer separated. That's why it's nice if you have the C-Store version of this before you get the fleet version. It comes with a cloak, and you can come out of cloak and use your wide beam attack, and then put your saucer back on, so you're not any more squishy, or you take away your squishiness from the reduced hull hit points. So it's a nice little trick, and as soon as you fire off your wide beam attack, that's pretty much just what I recommend. Just put your saucer back on. It's not worth it having a little extra maneuverability. So, and that's about all it does for you. And as you can see, this ship is turning out massive amounts of damage right now, and it doesn't even have a Lieutenant Commander Tactical Bridge Officer Station. I'm just running it with attack pattern beta on a oh, come on. I'm running it with attack pattern beta and fire at will here, and it's turning out massive amounts of damage right here. And that's what the normal phaser lance was. And believe it or not, the game mechanics for it was so bad that I've seen it miss a tactical cube, and I'm as close, which this is a tactical cube right here, but I've seen it miss one, and I was this close to it, and it just shot right over it. And that's how bugged. I wouldn't call it a bug, or I don't know. I think it was a bug, because I can't see in how anybody in their right mind would make a lance miss that close. It was like point blank range, and then boom, it just missed. So they fixed that. As you can see, I got first place here, 11 Borg Noah processors, and I did the most damage on my team, and the Galaxy X is definitely a viable choice now as a Federation cruiser. And I'll show you my defensive stats. I get 186 shields per 6 seconds, that's not counting my reputation skills. And I get 60,702 hull. This thing is tanky as crap, and it deals massive amounts of damage now. It's not a must-have cruiser, but I'd say it can definitely contest with the Avenger battlecruiser for best Federation cruiser right now. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. There'll be a lot more Star Trek Online videos coming, and hopefully, dun dun dun, Titanfall. So like I said, thanks for watching the video, guys, and thanks for watching my channel. You guys mean a lot to me. Oh, and don't forget to let me know how the sound quality was in the comments section, because sometimes it sounded good on my speaker, the MOG battlecruiser review for the KDF side, but my friend's like, dude, you have the worst sound quality ever on this. Did you record it with a potato or something? And pretty much everybody else that watched the video that I talked to said, yeah, it was really bad. So please let me know, and if you have any suggestions on how to fix it, let me know. I'll tell you my recording software. I use the lifetime subscriber version of Bandicam, and so if you know anything about fixing stuff like that, let me know. And like I said, thanks for watching the video.